Y'all know my name is BRYAN-MICHEAL COX. Y'all know me as BCOX. Y'all know me in YouTube world as Leon Phelps, Texas Ranger, Ocean's Crew. You know, I'm here though. My man Doughboy.
What's happening? What's happening?
I want to give y'all a little history on how this whole thing started. Like a few years ago, my man Picasso and from my company brought me a CD of hip hop artists. Now people know me. Y'all know me as an R&B guy. You know me out there making pop records and all that stuff. But I do understand and live the hip hop culture, and I'm very, very familiar with it. So people, you know, don't get that twisted. So Picasso bought me the CD. I listened to it. I was like, yo, man, this nigga going hard, man. He hot. And people was like, yo, I'm bringing by the studio. I want you to meet him. And brought him by. We clicked from the gate, and that was the beginning of our journey. And now we're here at a joint venture with Doughboy's company, NUBREED Entertainment. And you know, we've been at it for a minute, but it's about to get popped off.
So let me ask you something, Brian. What made you draw to Dough? I know a lot of artists probably, you know, try to get your attention. What was it about Dough, besides the music factor, that made you want to say, okay, I'm fucking with guy. I'm fucking with this dude?
What really, really made me fuck with Dough, he was just a real motherfucker. He was authentic. You know, you get a lot of people who talk about the shit that they do, or, you know what I'm saying, might have done or whatever. And, you know, they walk in the room and you can see right through them. Dough just was real for me from the gate. And I think that the main thing is respect. Once you have an underlying respect for somebody, that never changed. And him and his crew, I always had an underlying respect for them. When, you know, our journey has been a good one, but it's been bumpy too. And I think that through the bumps, that's where the respect even got stronger. And Dough just proved to me that he's just down. Like, he's just, you know, sometimes it's hard when you meet new people. Being who I am, it's hard to trust motherfuckers. It's hard to, you know, be like, to feel comfortable around people and know that they got your back. And niggas say, yo, I got your back. I got your back. This and that third. But Dough's a nigga that really, he backs his words up with action. You know what I'm saying?
And another thing is too, like, I just got to say this shit. Like, a lot of niggas, when niggas get their deals and shit, that's when you see them in the club doing their thing, throwing money, man. And that ain't what I did. You can ask that man firsthand.
Let me tell you what's even crazy, right? You know, you hear shit, right? And I heard all the shit Dough was talking about, all the shit he done. So one time they was like, yo, nigga, we gonna go out, we gonna kick it. I said, cool. So I hooked up with him. We went to the strip club, and I walked in the club with this nigga. And, I mean, this nigga was like a superstar. Like, I mean, like, everybody knew him. Everybody was like, you know, they start dropping his records. He goes to the front of the stage, throwing money. We in there buying bottles. He buying me bottles. I'm like, shit. You know, the DJ just shouted him out like 100 million times. And what happened was I saw the trend happen. Like, everywhere we would go, everybody knew him. You know what I'm saying? It was like, normally when I got an artist, I walk in the room, I got to be like, yo, this is my artist, so-and-so and so-and-so. With Dough, it wasn't that. It was like, we walk in the room and niggas knew exactly, like, damn, y'all two niggas together? Oh, you know, niggas knew that it was trouble. You know what I mean? So it's one of them kind of things where Dough had a foundation. He used his relationships. And you guys they already built relationships already. So their relationships combined with my relationships build this big conglomerate that we getting ready to do. And you know, I'm excited about it, man. I think that we're gonna shock the world. I think that people are gonna be just very surprised with Dough, because I remember the main thing I would get when I would tell people about my artist Doughboy, they'd be like, well, gosh, you got a hip hop artist? I'm like, I'm a music man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a music man. It's not just one genre. Like, I get it all. You know what I'm saying? I understand it all. So, and then I grew up on hip hop. Like, I dare you to ask me any question about 80s hip hop, 90s hip hop, what's going on now in hip hop. Nigga, I got the answer. I started out DJing. A lot of people don't know that. I'm DJ. I'm an A&R. My first A&R job when I worked at Arista, I got that from signing a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't know that. My first A&R job at Arista, when I was producing, and I started working for LA, I signed, you know, I was trying to sign Stat Quo. That was my first artist. So, you know, people kind of don't know that. So with this Doughboy project, I'm really looking forward to kind of showing y'all what we know from a hip hop perspective.
Hey, and another thing too, like my album, like my mixtapes, you know what I'm saying? You know, I got a Khaled, a Drama, a Greg Street, a DJ Crunch one. I got some shit in Australia. Got some shit going on in Germany. But my whole album ain't talking about work. Yeah, I did that, but my shit expanded, man. I just ain't in one little. You can't just pigeonhole me, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I could do it all. I could rap on this beat. I could rap on that beat. So it ain't just one little thing that I fuck with. I could do it all, man.
The main thing is that he's an artist. He's an artist. He's a real artist. He's a real writer. I think that people, you know, right now in the age of what's going on with rap, especially out here in A-Town, I think that a lot of people, people just kind of try and make records get on the radio. And of course, we know we doing that too. But I feel like at the end of the day, man, he's trying to make an album, a classic album that, you know, like people still talk about Jay-Z's Blueprint. You know what I'm saying? They still gonna be talking about Doughboys before rap, definitely. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we doing. That's what we doing.
Period.
You know, it's the beginning. It's the beginning of a beautiful relationship. You know.
So let me ask you a question. How is it working with Doe? Like, do you have to, you know, find records for him, or how does that work? With, you know, selecting.
I mean, shit. I'm gonna keep it real. Doe makes my job really easy. You know, between Doe, Chris, Nario, like they make my job very easy because they come with records. You know, they come with a ton of ideas, and then we'll sit down and we go over all of them. And that's my opinion. I ain't got to force Doughboy to work. You know, a lot of artists I've worked with in the past. You know, I gotta, you know, hold their hand and get them in the headlock and come on, let's get a studio. You know, Doe, you know, Doe's pretty much self-contained, man. You know, for me, it's just it's incredible to know the kind of ears that these guys have, and people just kind of gravitate to the records that they pick. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we go test them joints in the club, and the shit work. So for me, you know, I absolutely trust Doe and Chris's ear in regards to the kind of records they make for Doe.
You know, from your outlook, how does he work? Is he fast in the studio, or how does that work?
I mean, you know, I put Doe in the studio. Well, what we do? I put in the studio. You get like 10 hours. You get like what, 9 songs?
We did
10 songs?
Yeah, we did like.
They did a whole mixtape.
Yeah,
like,
we did a whole mixtape in a day and a half.
Yeah.
With like 22 songs on the motherfucker.
Yeah, like I ain't never met nobody who just like sit in the studio and listen to a beat right, cut it right, cut it. Like, you know, a lot of people say they do that. You know what I'm saying? But the quality of the shit is in. You know what I mean? The quality shit is in. But his shit is right. You know what I'm saying? Which y'all know, and if y'all been following him, y'all been listening to the single Birds Flying High, you know, Born Winners. Like, y'all know that his shit is right. You know what I'm saying?
So, Doe, tell the people your MySpace page so they can follow you.
You want to follow me, myspace.com, Doughboy, a.k.a. That's how you can get me, man. And then this nigga on Twitter.
Yeah, I'm on Twitter. Y'all catch me on Twitter, man. Twitter.com/NachoJohnny, NachoJohnny. Y'all already know what it is. We got Chris on there on Twitter too. Oh yeah, catch Chris Jasper on Twitter.com/Chris Jasper. So, you know, it's a movement, man, and you know, just, you know, get on the train, man. Get on the train or get left behind.
So you following them, you following me too, shit, cause my shit on they shit too, man. So
exactly.
Right, you know, same thing.
Exactly.
All right.
So it's all good, man.
All right, that's what's up, man.
My nigga. Man.